Checkers, should we draw a droid today?
Yeah.
Which one?
BB-8.
All right, our friends, we're so glad you're with us today. We're going to draw BB-8 from the Star Wars Force Awakens, right?
Yeah.
Super awesome. We love that trailer, don't we?
Yeah.
How many times have we watched it? You can't count them on one hand, dude.
500.
Or two hands. Okay, so for this activity, you're going to need a marker or something to draw with. And we're also going to use, what's this?
Bowl.
A bowl. And don't use your mom's nice bowl. Use an old bowl. But we're using a bowl because we want to draw him pretty big on the paper, right? Mm-hmm. And then we also have regular computer paper.
Yeah.
Ready to start? Mm-hmm. Also, at the end of the video, we're going to be coloring him the little parts that are orange. So you're going to need orange colored pencils or crayons at the end to finish the project. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we have the bowl and it's upside down. We're going to use this as a template. And so we're going to be tracing around it with our marker, and that's why you don't want to use a brand new or a nice bowl, because the marker or whatever you're using may get on the edges of the bowl and ruin it. Okay?
Okay.
The nice thing about this bowl too is that it's black. So I'm holding with one hand the bowl, and then the other hand we trace around it. Look at that. Perfect circle, huh?
Yeah.
He's going to be a huge
there's a little
BB-8.
ball right there.
That's all right. So I positioned it in the center this way, but towards the bottom because we're going to put his head on the top up here. There you go. And then reach out around as far as you can. Good. Good. Keep going. Yes. Nice work, man. Yes, that looks awesome. Okay, we're done with the bowl, so we can put that off to the side. Okay, the rest of BB-8, we could also use templates. We could use a smaller circle to do the half circle on top of his head. We could also use a smaller template for inside on the details, but we're just going to freehand it. That means we're just going to use our hand to try and draw a good circle, okay?
Okay.
It's going to be good practice. All right, so let's keep going. Stop talking, all right?
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to draw the top of his head. We got his body, and the edges of his head go out to about... They don't go all the way out to the edge of the ball, but so we're going to draw a straight line that goes from about here to, and I got a little wobbly, to about there. So I even went a little too far, but that's okay. We're practicing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay, and then on this, we're going to do a diagonal line that goes up here on this side, and then a diagonal line up on this side. And you want those to be the same on both sides. So what does that mean? Symmetrical?
Symmetrical.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to connect the top of those. And I turn my paper sideways so it's a little easier to drag a line to connect them and drag a straight line. All right, good job, dude. Okay, now we're going to draw his head. So we're going to draw a big half circle, and we're going to run out of room for his antenna, but that's okay. So we're going to go all the way around. We're going to come around to the other side and then connect it in. And it's a little lopsided. Good. It looks awesome. So I would come back on this side, and I might come in like that a little bit more. And on this side's probably needs to stick out a little bit more, like over here. But that's okay, right? Mm-hmm. If you're using a pencil, you can work on this line and get it just right, and then erase the other lines. There we go. All right, let's keep going, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to draw his eye, or one of the camera lenses. So we're going to be just right in the middle, and we're going to just draw a pretty good size circle like
It's
that.
an alien with one eye.
Good. Okay, now we're going to draw another circle off to the side over here, and it's going to be a lot smaller. It's starting to look like him, huh? Mm-hmm. All right, okay, now let's draw another circle inside of here. Good, and I drew it off to the side. And we're going to draw a bunch of details. So I'm going to draw another circle in here. And he's got this, these look like camera lenses. All right. Okay, now let's draw the rest of the details on on his head, and then we'll do the details on his body. So we're going to come back here. Let's draw another line that comes straight across. Good. Yes, that's awesome. Okay, and then we're going to draw a curved line that's going to come all the way over to this side, but it's going to hook down. So we're going to start here, hook over the camera lens, and then back down, straight down over here. Good. That's awesome. I'm going to bring this down further, closer to this lens, and then I'm going to draw another hook that comes over on this side. And I'm going to stop. Actually, I'm going to go all the way. Change my mind. Cool. Okay, now let's come over here and we're going to draw a half circle. Not really a half circle, quarter circle. Okay, and then a line straight down. These are all the part lines that he has on his body, all the little details. All right, now we're going to draw a straight line that goes horizontal. And we went past this line. Good. And then we're going to come back up and finish a rectangle right there. Cool. He's going to look so awesome once we get all the details in there. All right, now let's draw a small circle in here. And then let's draw another circle inside if you can fit it. Good. Okay, now let's put another, maybe a little dot inside that rectangle. Okay, now we're going to draw more details, more rectangles. So one little rectangle there. I'm going to turn my paper sideways so it's a little easier. Then we're going to draw a longer rectangle. You having fun?
Yeah.
Good. This role, I can't wait to see this guy in action on the movie. He looks so cool in the trailer.
Yeah.
The ball spinning and the head stays right where it's at. It doesn't move. All right, okay, now let's draw some more rectangles on this side. And we want these to be the same height. So we're going to come over here, draw another rectangle, but that height is the same as these over here. Good. Now we're going to draw another smaller rectangle right at the end. Awesome. Now the cool thing I like about BB-8 is that he reminds me a lot of R2. Mm-hmm. And that's because he's got this kind of the same pattern on the top of his head. So now we're going to draw a straight line that goes across the top. Good. And then we're going to do another one right above that. Nice work. Okay, now we're going to do a straight line right down the middle. And then we're going to fan out more lines. So 2 more lines on each side. Cool. Okay, now he's got one more detail and then we're done with his head. So we're going to do a rectangle, but not really a rectangle. It's going to come over here to where his camera lens is. And then we're going to draw a line that matches that arc. And then we're going to come back. Yes. Okay, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. And we want these to line up. So this line's going to come across over here. And do the same thing. We'll do a line that matches the arc. And then this line matches over here also. So our friends can pause the video, right? Mm-hmm. If we're going too fast?
Yeah.
We did his head. Does he look awesome?
Yeah.
I think it looks really cool. Okay, now we're going to draw the rest of his body. So my head is probably a little too big. If I were to redraw it, I'd draw it a little bit smaller. That's okay. Let's keep going.
Okay.
So now we're going to draw the details. The first, we're going to draw a circle, and it's going to be freehand, so it's going to be good practice to draw a circle.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to draw it. It's going to be down here in the bottom left of the big circle. So here we go. We're going to draw it, and it's going to be really close to the edge, and I need a lot of practice drawing circles. It looks like, oh, wow. Look at that. That is awesome. That's a really good circle, dude. Okay, now we're going to draw another circle on the inside, okay? So you want to go around and you want to match what we already drew. I could use a lot of practice. Mine is so wobbly and weird shape. Good job, dude. That's awesome. Okay, now on the inside, we're going to draw one more circle on the inside, and it's a lot smaller. When you draw smaller circles, it's a little easier. When you draw big circles, it starts getting harder.
Yeah.
More difficult. Good. Okay, now we're going to draw the little details inside. So we're going to draw a rectangle there. And we're going to draw a rectangle down here across from it and the bottom. Not really, well, I'm kind of drawing triangle shape rectangle. Okay, and then we'll draw another one over here. Once we get all the details in here, people aren't even going to notice that the circles look a little funny. There's going to be so many details. All right, cool. Okay, now inside this top, we're going to draw another shape. So it's going to come out and then come back around and then back in. Almost looks like a pizza shape. Okay, now we're going to draw 3 lines in the side of the circle. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Okay, now down here, we're going to draw a line that matches the circle. Then we're going to draw another line that matches the line next to it. Then match the outside circle. Good. And then match this side. Sweet. Okay, now there's a few details on the orange. This circle on the outside is going to be orange. So we're going to draw a line straight there. And we're going to draw 3 more lines that don't go all the way to the edge. Good. And then we're going to draw a line down here. And then we're going to connect by drawing a line right down the middle. That. So cool. That's awesome. Okay, and then let's draw circles, or we can just put dots inside each of these little triangles.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to draw let's draw another line over here. Good, and then a circle right next to that line. Good, okay, we're pretty much done with that detail. Now we're going to draw the other shapes that are over here, and they're really half versions of this big circle, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to come over here, and we want this circle to match the same, but it's going to be more of an oval like that. Good, okay, and then we're going to draw another one inside of that, so we're going to do all the same steps, but just a half version. Good, okay, now let's draw another circle on the inside. And we are leaving out some of the details and changing some of the details to try and make the drawing simple and easier to draw. So now let's draw the little rectangle, or these little triangle shapes that we drew over here. So one there and then one over here. Good. Okay, now let's draw we can draw another shape inside that matches all of the edges, kind of like this shape. Cool. Okay, now let's draw these same details. We'll draw a straight line here. Okay, and then we're going to connect or draw a line down the middle. Okay, and then we can draw those 3 lines that don't connect. These same 3 lines. Good, man. You're doing a great job. Okay, now let's do the same thing over here. So I'm going to turn my paper so it's a little easier to do. And I'm going to draw the same thing. It's going to connect from under his head and do the same shape. And mine's a little small, so I'm going to draw the second line on the outside.
Yeah, that's what I should do.
Yeah, I would do the same thing. Good, and then we're going to draw another shape on the inside. So we're doing all the same steps that we've already done. And then we're going to put 2 of those kind of rectangle square shapes, or rectangle triangle shapes. Okay, now let's draw a line that connects from here all the way down to this circle. Good. You know what? Let's go back. Remember how we put dots right here on these? Let's make sure we have dots on these too.
I actually put them on all.
Did you do them? Oh, you already did it. Good job, dude.
And I put lines on this.
Oh yeah, good. I should do that. I'll put another line there too. I'll put 2 lines, or I'll put 3 lines also. Okay. Now let's connect this side over here with a little curve. So right in the middle of this circle, we're going to connect to the middle of this circle. Good. And then let's put another line right here. That's for the other orange, and maybe I made that a little too big. That's okay. And then we're going to connect this side to here. Good. Okay, now we're going to do another line that's going to come. We're imagining it coming from here. It's going to connect here and then curve underneath the ball. Nice. All right, dude. Okay, now there's some more details. So let's do a little shape here. Another shape on this side. You see how we really do the same step, but just over several times.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're going to do another shape on this side over here. Okay, and then we're going to put a bunch of circles everywhere. So let's do one circle right here. So a small circle here, and here. Then we'll do 2 on this side. 1. And 2, the second one right there. And then we'll do 3 over here on this side. So we'll do 1 here, and then 1 right on the edge. Sorry if I went too fast. That looks really good, dude. Okay, now we'll put 1 right here, and then 1 right way under there. Cool. Okay, now let's add one. We'll add another line right there. And we could do 3 lines on the outside. So 1, 2, 3. He looks awesome. Give me 5, man. Okay, we actually should put the antenna on there, huh?
Yeah.
So mine's going to go off the page. So I'm going to put 1 antenna right here. So I'll put 2 lines next to each other. And then I'm going to do another one right here. And the one on the right would be a lot taller. It'd be about this high. And then this one's really short. So this one would probably end right there. Yes, that's awesome. Okay, we need to color them.
Okay.
All right, let's pick out the colors and we'll come back.
Okay.
We're going to use 3 colors, black, yellowed orange, and then a cool gray. We're going to share this because we only have 1.
Yeah.
And that's all we're going to use. And we're going to fast forward everything because we're not doing any shading. We're just going to color them in. Mm-hmm. It's going to look super awesome, right?
Yeah.
Now, our friends, you guys at home, once we're done fast forwarding everything, you can pause it and then match what we do. All right, ready to start?
Yeah.
Let's do it right now. Checkers, good job, man. He looks awesome. Give me 5. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Good. He looks really cool just the way he is. But if we wanted to, we could shade the ball, his body, so that it looks 3D. And it looks like a sphere. But I think it looks cool just the way it is. So this is an easy way to just color him and keep it nice and simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the one thing that I would probably do different is I would use more templates. So a template was like the bowl that we used for the outside of his body. I would use smaller templates for some of the details. And this is just like a paint bottle that we have laying around the house. And look at that, perfect fit. And so I would use that for this circle so it's not as wobbly. And then I would turn it over and then the lid is smaller so I could use that for the inside circle. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
So you could just find stuff around your house that you're going to use for a template. And I'd probably do that for the half circle for his head too. But it's okay that they don't look perfect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the most important thing is
To have fun.
yeah, to have fun. We hope you guys had a lot of fun drawing your BB-8s with us. Remember, if we ever went too fast when we were doing those details, you can always pause the video. Should we say goodbye to our art friends?
Yeah.
See you later, art friends.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Beep, 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 beep.